Look at this. A wasteland. A place where the very idea of life seems like a cruel joke. For millennia, humanity has battled against such unforgiving conditions. Where the sun bakes the earth and water is a forgotten dream. This is a landscape where nothing survived. Nothing could survive, right? What if I told you that in this very desolation, a secret project, a futuristic farm built on the edge of the impossible, has not only taken root, but has unleashed a transformation so profound, so utterly mind-blowing, that's poised to redefine our planet's future? Prepare for a revelation. Because in the heart of what was once the most hostile environment on Earth, a world-changing secret has been cultivated. This isn't just about growing food. This is about reclaiming the planet. And the story begins with a truly audacious vision. For generations, the dream of turning deserts green felt like pure science fiction. The obstacles were monumental: searing heat, bone-dry air, and no fresh water. But a collective of brilliant minds dared to envision something different. They asked, what if the desert's biggest challenges could actually become its most powerful assets? This isn't a mere concept. It's a tangible reality, taking shape in cutting-edge facilities in places like Jordan and Qatar. The name of this revolutionary initiative? The Sahara Forest Project. Its journey from concept to reality began in 2009 with crucial feasibility studies. The first pioneering pilot facility, a true futuristic farm, sprung up in Qatar, becoming fully operational in December 2012. This initial site, located near the Maysaid industrial city, spanned approximately 10,000 square meters, or 1 hectare, proving that the impossible was, in fact, achievable. Building on that extraordinary success, the Sahara Forest Project set its sights on Jordan. A pivotal agreement for a launch station was inked in 2014, culminating in the grand inauguration of the Sahara Forest Project launch station in Aqaba, Jordan, in September 2017. This strategically located facility, nestled near the Red Sea coast just south of Aqaba Airport, began its operation covering an impressive 3 hectares, or 30,000 square meters. And its core design is so innovative, yet so fundamentally clever, it makes you wonder why this mystery wasn't unlocked sooner. Imagine stepping into these saltwater-cooled greenhouses. Yes, you heard that correctly. These aren't just ordinary structures. They are climate-controlled marvels where the very air that once roasted everything alive is meticulously repurposed to foster life. The process begins by drawing in endless seawater from the nearby ocean. This seawater isn't used directly on plants. Instead, it's cascaded over vast, specially designed, perforated cardboard walls, known as evaporative cooling pads, positioned at the front of the greenhouse. As the blistering dry desert air is pulled through these constantly wetted pads, 2 remarkable phenomena occur simultaneously. The air is dramatically cooled through the process of evaporation, and it becomes intensely humidified. This ingenious method flawlessly creates a consistently cool and moist microclimate within the greenhouse, providing the perfect protected environment for robust plant growth. But here's where the mind-blowing technology truly comes into play. This superhumid air, after circulating and supporting the thriving vegetation, is then channeled towards a separate, colder condenser section, typically located at the rear of the greenhouse. Here, a flow of cooler seawater, piped through tubes within the condenser, drastically lowers the air temperature. This rapid drop in temperature causes the abundant moisture in the humid air to condense and precipitate as precious, clean fresh water. This sophisticated process essentially replicates a miniature, controlled hydrological cycle, transforming vast quantities of salt water into pure, potable water, generated precisely where it's needed in the desert. And what about the colossal energy demands to power such a miracle? It's harnessed directly from the desert's most relentless and abundant force, the sun. Extensive solar energy installations, which cleverly integrate both photovoltaic, PV, panels for direct electricity generation and concentrated solar power, CSP, for heat, render the entire system completely self-sufficient. This solar power energizes the pumps that tirelessly bring in seawater, operates the powerful fans for air circulation, and can even provide additional heat to optimize the condensation process, especially during cooler periods. This entirely closed-loop ecosystem masterfully generates its own power, its own water, and its own food, making it a self-sustaining oasis in action. It's a feat of engineering that truly seems too good to be true. So, what happens when you combine an audacious vision with cutting-edge, futuristic farm technology? You get something truly explosive. What was once barren, hostile ground is now bursting with an improbable abundance of life. Inside these saltwater-cooled marvels, the impossible has not only become reality, but has begun to thrive. High-value vegetable crops, including premium tomatoes, crisp cucumbers, and vibrant peppers, are flourishing with astonishing vigor. Their yields are not just comparable, but often exceed those of the most advanced, traditional greenhouses found in Europe. This is no small experimental patch. This is large-scale food production unfolding in the very heart of the desert, delivering fresh, local produce to regions that have historically grappled with severe food scarcity. The plants benefit immensely from the precisely controlled indoor environment, where optimal humidity levels are maintained and the brutal desert heat stress is dramatically neutralized. Furthermore, the project often employs highly efficient growing methods like hydroponics or sophisticated fertigation systems, delivering exact amounts of water and nutrients directly to the plant roots, which minimizes waste and maximizes every single yield. And the transformation extends far beyond just food. Remember that pristine, fresh water generated from the air? This precious resource, produced entirely on-site, is meticulously collected and used for incredibly efficient irrigation, not only for the thriving crops within the greenhouses, but also for an even more astonishing purpose: nurturing vegetation outside the greenhouse walls. This means the project is literally greening the desert. The humid air that's gently expelled from the greenhouses contributes to a subtly more hospitable microclimate downwind, providing just enough moisture to support nascent outdoor plant growth. This targeted irrigation, coupled with innovative soil reclamation techniques and a strategic planting of salt-tolerant species known as halophytes, as well as various trees, allows for the establishment of new, robust biomass in what was previously lifeless desert sand. The arid landscape surrounding these facilities is slowly but surely undergoing a mind-blowing transformation, actively pushing back against the relentless advance of desertification. This isn't merely farming. It's large-scale ecological restoration playing out on a truly dramatic canvas. The ripple effect, the overall impact, is nothing short of sensational. Imagine entire communities, once deeply dependent on scarce resources and uncertain imports, now powerfully empowered by abundant local food production, reliable clean water, and the creation of entirely new, sustainable job opportunities. Beyond the primary outputs of food and fresh water, the project brilliantly integrates other sustainable components. This can include the sustainable production of high-quality salt from the concentrated brine left over after freshwater extraction, or even the cultivation of highly nutritious algae, which can be used for biofuels or animal feed. This isn't just about charity or basic survival. It's about systematically building self-reliant, thriving communities in locations previously deemed utterly uninhabitable. It represents a revolutionary new model for sustainable development. The extraordinary success of this futuristic farm in the desert isn't just confined to its current sites in Jordan or Qatar. This is nothing less than a blueprint for the future of our entire planet. Consider its profound, interconnected potential. It holds the power to definitively end food insecurity, offering a scalable, sustainable path to local food production for the billions who reside in arid and semi-arid regions worldwide. This would free countless communities from the precarious reliance on expensive imports or the unpredictable whims of weather patterns. It It presents a groundbreaking solution to global water scarcity, a crisis that looms larger with each passing year. This project conclusively demonstrates a viable, scalable method to create abundant fresh water directly from the Earth's most widespread source, the ocean. This means no more desperate conflicts over dwindling rivers or collapsing aquifers. Furthermore, it actively helps to reverse climate change. The Sahara Forest Project isn't merely carbon neutral. It's an active participant in sequestering atmospheric CO2 through its rapidly growing biomass and revitalized vegetation. This offers a powerful, tangible pathway to combat global warming, systematically turning barren, inhospitable lands into vital carbon sinks. This is a genuinely hopeful and inspiring vision for a cooler, greener Earth. Finally, and crucially, it fosters profound economic empowerment. This innovative approach generates entirely new industries, creates desperately needed jobs, and unlocks unprecedented possibilities in regions that have historically been overlooked and underserved. It stands as a truly exemplary model for sustainable economic growth, unequivocally proving that prosperity can and should come hand in hand with environmental restoration, not at its expense. This isn't just a project. It's a fundamental paradigm shift. It serves as a powerful, undeniable reminder that human ingenuity, when applied with audacious vision and unwavering courage, possesses the capacity to overcome even the most formidable environmental challenges. The astonishing reality that we can grow lush, vibrant vegetables in what was once lifeless sand has, without a shadow of a doubt, triggered a global agricultural revolution. What do you think about this incredible, mind-blowing initiative? Could this truly be the answer to our pressing global food and water crises? We want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you were as shocked and hopeful by this extraordinary story as we were, make sure to like this video, share it widely with your friends, and subscribe for more world-changing revelations about our planet's future.